Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of the Falcon Punch cast. I am here with my friend Raheem, or Hexbeard, as he's now known.
Hi.
And we're also here with our... We're also here with a brand new guest, Sultan.
Hi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just make you not believe that I'm actually here for a few seconds.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
wait, did he change his name again?
Yeah, he changed his name again.
Dude, see, listen. Hexbeard feels more me.
So the audience knows I've known Raheem Hexbeard for
5 years.
For 5 years. His first YouTube channel was like Hexbeard, or at least the first YouTube channel.
All of them were fucking Hexbeard, dude. This is the one that was different.
Yeah,
I went back to Hexbeard.
Yeah. So you had like multiple Hexbeard accounts.
Yeah.
Then you...
I have issues with commitment.
Yes. With these YouTube channels. I think as long as I've known you, you've had like 7 probably.
No, 5. Every year it's a new.
5, okay. So every year...
You should have just combined them all into one.
I should have, yeah.
But
that's what I'm going to do with this one.
Since most of them are all Hexbeard, it'll be just Hexbeard.
Yeah.
Old man Saurus.
Old man Hexbeard.
Old man Hexbeard.
There we go. That's your next shit.
But yeah, anyways.
Fine, I'll change it next week.
Reem and Hamza couldn't make it to this podcast. So we'll just...
FalconPunch!
We'll edit that out. Anyways.
No, we won't.
I actually don't know. I'd love to just watch this or like listen to this again.
Yeah, this is
beep.
Yeah, it's going to be a very hard podcast. This is already a weird opening.
Yeah, you kind of fucked up with us.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you enjoy this type of content, like, subscribe, and comment on how you want me to stay.
Yeah, okay.
Every vote counts.
Yeah.
Originally, I thought this was a good idea. I'm not sure anymore. But let's get into the news. The Dr.Stone manga is getting an anime.
I'm actually quite hyped for that.
Or have you been reading Dr. Stone?
I'm up to date.
All right, nice. I've always wanted to check out Dr. Stone. My only problem is it's on Shonen Jump. No. See, my problem with like new Shonen Jump titles, I see them. I'm like, if I read them and I like it, and then it gets axed, and that's happened to me like 3 times in a row. So I'm like, I always like, you know what? I'll wait for it to reach like maybe over 100 chapters, or maybe get an anime, and then I'll start reading. Just because at least there's a better chance it's safe.
I don't know if Dr. Stone will go that long, because the main problem has been solved, I guess you could say. And they're like in a very epilogue-like situation right now, so I don't really know if it's gonna go much more. I
mean, yeah, there's always like the occasional shonen series that doesn't, go on for decades.
Unless they decide to milk it and like some shit happens, like, oh, here's a new problem.
Yeah, and then hopefully, if that's the case, maybe the anime could just like be like the whole series instead of just having multiple seasons. I don't know, because I think Assassination Classroom was kind of like that. It did like
2 seasons.
Yeah, it had 2 seasons, but like it was the whole. There was like, to my knowledge, it wasn't filler.
Yeah, no, I don't think there was.
It was like the whole story.
Was there? No, I don't think.
Because like Assassination Classroom was like relatively short. It wasn't like...
Yeah, it was exactly 2 seasons.
Which is pretty rare for Shonen Jump, because like, almost everything on Jump is like goes as long as humanly possible until people just stop giving a shit. And then even then maybe still keep on going.
Isn't Dr. Stone based on a character from another show or manga?
Is it?
I don't think so, because it's a collaboration between the artist of Sunken Rock and the guy who did the story for I Shield 21. So I don't think it's a spin-off of any sort. I think it's its own thing. But I hope it does well, Dr. Stone. I've heard a lot of people like praising it. It's like, oh, this is really good, really good. Again, I've just been waiting, because like...
I wouldn't say it's one of the best, but it is pretty good. Like, and it's good read at least, or good watch if the anime comes out.
Yeah, and
I just finger gun. You can't see that.
Yeah, yeah. That's just, I always talk with my hands and everything. Like, no one fucking sees this.
Yeah, it's a very hard podcast.
Yeah. You know what else is really hard?
No, do tell.
These nuts.
Oh, that's the title. There.
Yeah, we'll just call this podcast the These Nuts podcast. For those who don't know
about these nuts,
about these nuts, it's among my group of friends. We still keep that meme alive and going. It will never not be funny.
Yes. I like how we're like the 3 horsemen.
Yeah. Because it all started with the 3 of us.
Yeah, because like in our friend group, everyone else is probably like, okay, guys, just please stop.
Yeah,
Like,
it's been like a year, please.
I know Reem is like over it.
Yeah, yeah, she was so pissed when I joined and I kept adding jokes.
So yeah,
remember that one time at the mall when you, me, and Reem with these nuts jokes?
Yeah, so yeah, we all like I think tortured Reem essentially for like a good 15 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes of just
good 15
and then it was like all social media. It was Snapchat, WhatsApp. I think we even like Facebook messaged these nuts. We went like everywhere.
It got to the point where like the page would send a picture. Shaheen would be like, you know what else is like this? And I'd be the one saying, these nuts.
Yeah, so we completed the sentence for each other.
So here's the thing. This is what you're going to do. Instead of a picture for me, just put the cat. And now everyone's going to see on the screen that cat. So now you're going to know that we send this cat with any these nuts jokes.
Yes.
So I did you a favor and found a picture for myself without bothering.
All right, nice. See, look, perfect.
Yeah, amazing.
But next piece of news, Castlevania's Adi Shankar, or I think that's how you say it. Shankar, okay. Develops, yeah, close enough. Listen, it's already hard enough pronouncing these Japanese names, man.
Your weeb levels are too low.
Yeah, I gotta inject my weeb.
You're going to get some shonen jump in there.
But this guy isn't Japanese though.
Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying. It's hard enough pronouncing these Japanese names, not to pronounce people's other names.
All right, fine. Okay,
yeah, so he's going to develop a Devil May Cry animated series, and he's calling it like the Bootleg Multiverse. So I'm guessing they're going to be crossing over or something like that. I don't know.
I'm calling
this guy has been he after Castlevania he wanted to do Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Then he wanted to do Berserk. Now he's doing Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Like,
I mean, I know Devil May Cry, he was saying that
work.
he wanted to get the rights before Hollywood can. That way they won't mess it up or something.
Those
jabronis.
Yeah, those jabronis. I remember I read that. I'm like, did I read that right? Like, okay.
Yes. So, I'm calling it now. He's going to make Marvel vs. Capcom, the animated series. He's just going to get all these characters into a bootleg universe and basically recreate Marvel vs. Capcom.
You know, I wouldn't really mind watching that.
It depends. If it's infinite, then yes, I do.
Oh, I mean, I've heard that was pretty bad. But yeah, it would be interesting to see where this guy will be going. Because, like, I was confused by this news. I'm like, so is Assassin's Creed still happening? What about The Legend of Zelda? What's going on with all these?
I actually really want Assassin's Creed and Berserk, both of them to happen. These other two, like Zelda and Devil May Cry, I don't know what to feel about them right now.
I mean, Devil May Cry got an anime. I'm not sure if it was good or not. I only saw like a couple episodes.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Madhouse did the anime.
Shit, yeah, I don't think it was good at all.
I mean, yeah, obviously it probably wasn't that good because if it was good,
remember.
You know, if it was good, it would have more of a like boom in the community. People would be like, "Oh yeah, Devil May Cry."
I think there was also a manga. Maybe it's the same. I don't know.
Probably because you know, like games and everything. There's like they just go all over the place.
No, but I actually just want them to focus on the games and making like animated stories for games or anime games or whatever you want to call them, instead of like going to Berserk. Like I know Berserk deserves the right treatment.
Yeah.
But I think it would be more interesting if he focuses on like Assassin's Creed or The Legend of Zelda or so on and so forth.
Yeah, all these different video game properties you could get. And again, he's calling it a bootleg multiverse. So
that's his thing. Yeah, that's actually his thing. So basically what this guy does is he takes like characters or teams from like anywhere from like pop culture and makes like his own version of the of the show or character, which is like a little closer to closer to the source material. Like for example, he did the Punisher. He did the short film with about the Punisher. Called it, I think it was like Punisher Bootleg or something. It had Punisher and Bootleg in the title.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and the guy who played Punisher in a short film later went on to play Punisher in a live action film. That was like he got the part because of that short film.
Oh wow! Which one? Like Warzone?
No, it was the.
Show us your comic knowledge. Go.
Come on, XP.
Okay, so it was the one with the. Oh, damn it, dude! What's the guy's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
We were
That's
waiting
the
on
problem.
your knowledge.
I wanna Google this, but then I don't know.
Just Google it.
I don't have internet.
Open my phone here.
okay, so we'll.
All right, 1 second. Don't change the subject.
No, I'm not
Keep
going to change the
How are you
subject.
Googling
Guys,
this?
keep talking. Keep talking. All right.
Okay, wait.
Keep the show going.
We'll keep it going. Don't worry. Hexbeard's a liar because he just said I won't have Google, and now he's clearly on his phone, googling.
Yes.
I do despise you.
Yes. So
Putting this podcast on jeopardy.
yes. Welcome to Hexbeard Exposed.
That's why he changed his name.
Yeah, he always commits a felony and then changes his name. No one can catch him yet.
Next time we come back, he's going to be like Raheem Beard or something like that.
What?
Beardosaurus.
Old man beard. Yeah,
It was The Punisher in 2004. That was the movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I did see that one.
Punisher 2004.
No, it's called The Punisher. It came out in 2004.
Okay.
Right? The guy who played the Punisher in the movie got his part because of that
Name
short
drop,
film.
please. Name drop, please.
Thomas Jane is
Nice.
the guy.
There's your name drop.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So
Nice.
check out Thomas James on
And the same thing.
at Thomas James and his YouTube channel, youtube.com/Thomas. I don't know.
I was like, where are you going with that?
Fake publicity.
And, like, I thought you were going to like
Fake
Twitter. You're like, what is
publicity.
YouTube? I'm like, what?
Look, if you want to catch more of this enticing
Okay.
podcast,
Anyways,
yes.
this Adi Shankar guy, he also did a few. I think 2 or 3 years back, he also did this bootleg Power Rangers universe.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that was him, right? And it got like obviously. I think you guys. watched
I've
it,
heard
right?
of it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
haven't
it
watched
got like a lot of criticism from the owners of
Yeah,
Power
Saban.
Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saban. Because Power Rangers obviously was always aimed for kids, and this was like rated R and shit. So a lot of his work is actually really interesting. I think Castlevania again. I really like it.
Yeah.
I really want to see his take on Assassin's Creed. I don't even know if it's going to be based on like the video games, or is it if it's going to be a completely new story. or
2
something.
episodes trailing mission, please.
Of course, yeah. No, see, with this guy, I think the trailing episode might actually be good.
No, I actually want like a training mission now because I know it's going to be interesting because you're going to be like walking around listening to pieces of information and maybe they'll put like a flashback, not just where'd you go? And like,
Oh my god.
I mean, I haven't played that much Assassin's Creed, so I don't know. I remember I played the first one.
I've only played I only played Brotherhood, 2 Brotherhood and 4. And Syndicate.
I only played up to is Brotherhood the one where you get those little assassins that follow you?
Little assassins that follow you? Wait, there's little assassins that follow you?
It was like you can like just summon like
little
assassins.
chibis.
Yeah.
Little midgets.
No, you summon like these, like instead of going and playing the game by killing
Yeah,
someone,
that's
you can just
Brotherhood.
like click a button and 2 assassins appear and kill someone for you.
Yeah, that's
So an
Brotherhood.
assassin is using assassins to assassinate people.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
We got the Assassin's Paradox. That's what it is.
yeah. So that's like the last one I played, and I didn't finish.
Yeah, that
it.
was Brotherhood.
Yeah, I didn't finish.
Thing is, after Brotherhood is when, well, actually, with Brotherhood is where it just went downhill
I see.
up until Black Flag, where it got like a little better.
That's the pirate one, right?
That's the pirate one.
Yeah,
Okay.
it got better because it's a different game.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, honestly, the story, like, you know how in like Assassin's Creed or the second one, the main character who is the assassin is like born into the Assassin's Brotherhood.
All right.
Yeah, in 4 he just stole an assassin's costume, became an assassin.
Oh, wow.
Wait, is
Yeah.
4 the one in America?
No. 4 is the one. I think around. I could maybe.
Because I remember there's one.
It's just the one. No, that's 3. The third one is based in America.
No, because I remember one you play as a guy, and spoilers, that guy turns out to be a Templar, and this whole time you've been playing a Templar, and then it just changes to the main
Yeah,
character.
that's 3. That's 3.
Okay.
Okay. 4 is then that Templar guy's father's story.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost as complex as Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, wow. Oh, see. Kingdom Hearts I have a bit more knowledge on. Slightly, though. Slightly, because I
But
only
it
played
is
the first
complex.
2. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
so you only played the first 2? You missed out on a lot.
I know. I know. I watch videos on YouTube.
Oh, okay,
I ain't got time for that shit. Fucking going on to like DS, playing that, and
You gotta buy like every console just to get the
well, I
full
mean, they just
experience.
released that new thing that has like all the games.
Oh yeah,
I think.
2 point. No wait, first was like 1 point something, and now it's 2.8.
I think there's just one. I think it's just called like Catch Up or something like that. Like they just
Maybe
released-
that's another one because I remember 2.5 came out, and then 2.8 came out, or there's only 2.8.
Oh no, it was called the
what's the
whole story
difference?
so far. They just released they released this bundle that was like all the Kingdom Hearts games, and I'm like, oh, should I pick that up? I'm like,
For all of them for like one console.
Yeah, for like one. Yeah, it's all for PS4.
Oh, okay.
It came out last month, I think, or it's coming out. I'm not sure.
About the whole story, I'm not sure, but 2.8, which is basically the whole thing, I think. Yeah, so
I don't know, man. Kingdom Hearts is like Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. I remember I was excited because I did like playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I didn't know that much about the story. I just had fun playing it because I was a dumb kid.
Oh yes.
I'm just like, oh look, it's Mickey and blonde anime dude. I didn't know what Final Fantasy was, so I'm like, it's anime guy with big sword. But
it's Berserk.
It's the fucking black swordsman.
Oh my god, it's the blonde swordsman. Berserk in Kingdom Hearts. That would be
What?
dark.
That's what changed the game's rating completely.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, imagine Guts walking through the 100-acre wood. Like,
No.
what's up, poo?
Dude, Sora just goes back to Mickey's castle, finds the Guts fucking mini.
Oh no!
Oh, why?
And then
Why'd you have
Guts
to
a
put that in
furry
her head? Poor Minnie. Oh god.
poor Mickey.
Instead of the Dragon Slayer, here's
What
the
if he
Mouse Slayer.
what if he mistakes Mickey for Minnie?
Oh, that's worse. Oh god.
Why would Guts even mistake for...
Because they're both mice.
This is very out of character.
It's okay, in this bootleg universe it works.
Okay, so
In the bootleg universe, he's a sex
This is
depraved.
bootleg.
Yeah, see,
Horny
this
black
whole
swordsman.
conversation transitions back to the first topic.
I see.
Yes, I'm so good at this
God.
already.
Wait, no, the first topic was...
Not the first one.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Adi
Dr.
Shankar.
Stone. No, then he walks into the Dr. Stone universe.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Now,
No, and then everyone gets petrified. And then they wake up later by counting to like 1 million. Oh yeah, that's how actually it starts. Basically, Senku, who is the scientist and the later half protagonist.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Yeah,
of that.
so he basically just sat there petrified to not lose consciousness. He kept counting seconds, and so he can know how many years passed. And then he just like breaks out free. He's like, "Oh, it's been like 8 years and 23 months or something. I don't remember."
Oh damn, counting that much.
Literally, like another guy, like the main character for the first half, just stays.
Wouldn't it have been just easier to just like write on like a
You're
wall? You know how in like
you're
petrified,
petrified
though.
into stone. You can't move.
oh I
No, but
missed
that's
that
look,
part.
the Taiju, I think his name is, the main character, basically regained stayed conscious by saying, "I think I love this girl. I love this girl the whole time."
What the fuck?
Power.
Because he was going to confess to her, and then everything turned to stone. Like that amount of luck is godlike.
But see, he stayed hard for
Wow. He stayed hard for his true love.
for what, 8 years, 3 months?
Probably more. No, actually, it's not 8 years. That's like a shit number because like everything's turned to like the old age because it's all grassy and shit. Let's find out. I can.
Alright.
You guys go on.
Find out.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
fine.
Yeah.
I guess every podcast now we gotta make like a hard joke and these nuts joke.
Yes.
It's just gonna be a thing.
That's
we have
how.
to do
That's
those
how.
two.
Yeah. And also, every time Hamza's here, we have to talk about the official English
Yeah.
topic.
Actually, I made a reference to that in a video that's coming out. Or by the time this podcast comes out,
Good job
it's already
dating
been
this
out.
video. It shows that we pre-record this shit.
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I could just edit it out.
Oh no.
Yeah, it'll probably help with the time. Then it would be like, oh, when did you? Yeah.
Okay, Dr.Stone.
Don't shake your head in disapproval. Listen, I'm gonna have to edit
At
all
least
this
he
out right
records.
now.
At least
It'll
he
be
records.
really funny if I didn't, but at the same time, it would be very unprofessional. This is you're like shaking your head violently.
Look, start posting videos.
I got like a little bit of a headache.
Oh yeah.
Yes, keep going, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so
Oh,
close.
wow, you're
I'm
still-
so close.
He is very close to
Finding out the hardness.
answer.
3,689 years and 158 days.
Oh damn.
He counted for 116. Is that billion? Yeah, billion seconds.
Wow.
Damn. What a nerd. No.
No, dude, that's literally the manga is like, hey, let's make a car. He's like, what the fuck? We're in the Stone Age. Don't worry about it. And then they'd make a car.
Oh, that reminds me of another manga I'm reading called Animal Land.
Sounds.
Let me guess. It's about animals.
Kind
living
of.
like human beings.
Sort of. It's by
Beast
this.
Girls? What?
No.
Monster Musume? What?
No. It's not. It's not. No.
Well, now
We
I
baby.
Hold on. It's by the same guy who did
Madagascar.
Zatchbell, which was like
Oh.
which was somewhat popular shonen
Wait,
back in the day.
Dobutsu no Kuni?
Yeah, that one. Basically, it's like in this world where like it's just all these animals, but they're kind of weird. Like some of them are kind of human looking, but not really. But like there's a few humans. There's like a couple humans with within this world. But humans can understand all the animals. Animals can only understand within their species.
Wait, what the fuck?
So the main character is like this human that kind of unites all the animals and makes a village, and like they slowly.
He is Zimba.
So basically, a raccoon woman, a lazy raccoon woman.
Yes, a tanuki.
Whose parents were eaten by lynxes.
Yep.
She finds a human baby.
Yep.
And I just read the last line of the fucking description. What kind of animal or man would he grow up to be?
Because
Tarzan and ape.
Because in this world they don't know. It's like all animals. There's not that many humans. Like humans are like a forgotten species.
I'm reading that shit.
Yeah, it's really good so far. I'm liking it.
How many chapters is it?
56.
56.
Ah, okay.
It's completed. Easy. Yeah.
Well, you can see, guys, when you open your any manga site right now, if it's 56 chapters today, then you know that we recorded it today.
It's completed, so it's fine.
Oh shit! Then never mind. You guys are fucked.
Yeah. So now they know. Anyway, so nothing's dated here. Anything that's dated, we
bleep out.
I'll punch it out.
Half the podcast is gonna be beep 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 beep.
No, see, I don't use beeps. I use the punch sound effect.
It'll be a fucking boxing match.
Dude, from the start.
Okay,
of the podcast,
if you do that, use punch sounds, like different punch sounds for each of us.
Yeah, make me edit more. These are supposed to be simple.
Dude, just do this. If it's like a long segment, just go like Falcon Punch, like the whole segment. Just the whole segment.
Yeah.
And then do some amazing animation and draw like Captain Falcon punching the guy who said it.
Can't wait.
I just think it's easy. All you
have
do
like
is sit down
Jojo
and
come
talk.
out from the corner. Hey, how you doing?
Look, dude, YouTubers' life is easy. All you do is sit down and talk. I mean, I don't get it.
Do you have a YouTuber life that you want to talk about?
Like what? Like those gamers? They just sit down and play games. It's not like they edit shit.
I'm not a gamer though.
No.
I expand my audience's mind by showing them anime and manga they probably didn't know about.
Yeah, but that takes you 5 minutes? Psh, anyone can do it. Look, he's even doing it.
He's doing.
When
he doesn't reboot himself.
Yeah, no, I pointed
wow,
at
okay, I see we're firing shots.
Yeah, I'm firing shots because you didn't post a single video since you changed your name.
Yeah, well, I will.
No, since you changed your name the first time. So to Rahemosaurus.
Okay.
You did post a couple videos.
Yeah. When you changed to Rahemosaurus? Okay,
yes.
you did. Yeah, you posted like two.
And then I didn't post till now, okay? It's gonna come.
One day.
You know,
guys, please spam him at Hexweird or at Rahemosaurus or at Alderman Ramo. He has all of them. Don't worry about that.
He has all of them.
Yeah.
Maybe let's just change topics.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, how long have we been recording? I have a little stopwatch here.
No, because I warned you that I'm going to get off topic a lot.
No, trust me. We didn't have a problem last time doing that. We're actually going by pretty fast because it's 23 minutes right now, and we're almost done with the news. We have the last piece of news, and then we can move on to topics.
Oh, nice.
Which normally I always have to cut off the topics because we recorded so long.
Oh, yes. We are perfect.
Yeah, so we're actually doing better. Maybe it was better for Reem and Hamza. Okay. I'll cut that off.
Oh, God.
Guys, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Please take them out.
It was a joke.
He isn't. He's smiling.
It was a joke. I did it for the lulz.
No,
okay, listen.
Hakuna Hana official English.
Listen, we're clipping the audio like crazy. Okay, last piece of news. Studio Sunrise plans on releasing 1 to 2 Gundam films a year.
I'm hyped.
You are hyped.
Wait, so is this animated or live action?
No, animated.
I mean, I think live action would be much harder.
Yeah, but it would be more fun.
I mean, we had that whole conversation about live action.
If it's like Ready Player One, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, other than that...
No, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Look. All it's going to do...
Fuck no.
All it's going to do is spawn more people like you.
Speaking of... Oh yeah, okay, fine, I was just going to...
But, see... Okay, I'll let you go because you're the main Gundam fan. You seem like you had something to say.
No, I was going to talk about how you did the pose, but no one could see it. But then I was like, it's too late.
Huh. Yeah. Listen, I pose a lot.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah,
anyone who watches JoJo.
We've read too much JoJo.
Yeah, too much JoJo. Just too much.
The other day, I actually posed while ordering food at KFC.
What?
Yeah, I was ordering food. And
like in person or over the phone?
No, in person. Food court. I was ordering food.
What do you mean by food court? Where is that? Are you giving a location out? Are you compromising our location?
Anyways, I was standing there
We're
ordering
just looking at him like we're just gonna fucking choke him out, like you fucking bitch.
Yes.
Okay, so you're ordering at the food court.
Yeah, I was ordering at the food court, and I was just standing ordering, and then like a minute in, I realized I was doing the pose from JoJo. You know where he's standing like this with his back.
What do you mean by like this? Please explain. Describe yourself.
The people who know are here.
No, but we have an audience. You're
Yeah,
not talking for yourself.
Yeah, this is all sound.
You fucking just put up a
Just
JoJo photo.
imagine a JoJo pose. and
Any
that's what he was
JoJo
doing.
pose you want, even the gayest one, he was doing that.
Yeah,
Yes.
fine. Yeah, I don't.
The shirtless Dio pose, he was doing that. He even took off his shirt while ordering
Yeah.
KFC.
Yeah.
He's still putting it on right now. It's taking a while.
What the fuck? Maybe I should go on a keto diet like you. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Anyways, let's get on top.
Back to the news.
Okay. Before we actually move on, guys, I'm 73 kg. I'm not that fat.
What about for our American audience? How is that in pounds? Please tell us.
156.
Oh shit, he did it. I don't know. I can't say no. You might be completely bullshitting.
It's
me.
around
I
that,
don't know.
dude.
Oh, okay. Someone who's good at math will determine if he's right.
Aren't you guys like a math major basically?
Me? No.
Okay.
No, same. I'm law, dude.
What?
I'm majoring in law.
Bullshit.
No, I am really.
Yeah. You can't count.
That's why I'm majoring in law.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing business. But like, I haven't had a proper.
He's an accountant.
I'm not.
What are you?
Law.
He is the law.
You are the law.
The law.
I'm sorry, Raheem, for everything. I mean, sorry, Hexbeard, for everything I've said to you. Please don't kill me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes. Quality content.
Ah.
If you want more of this, please hit the like bar. Shit.
Like bar.
Yes, hit the like bar. Just punch it. Falcon punch that shit.
Fucking smash that like bar, dudes.
Yes, just
Okay,
smash
so back to the news. Gundam.
Yes.
1 to 2 films a year. Thoughts?
I'm very excited. Because I think the Gundam films are probably going to be those,
Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be recaps. Like they already talked about the 5 anime projects, like the Reconquista G.
Right.
So that's like a recap movie. So I feel like they're gonna be recaps.
That's possible. I mean, they could probably do both. It's gonna need 1 to 2 movies a year, so maybe they could balance out.
I mean, wait, are they continuing with anime projects or they're stopping and only doing movies?
See, that's what I'm not sure.
I couldn't find anything about that.
Yeah, I just heard that's what they're planning on doing, and then I think they bought out a couple anime studios, like Xpic, I think they bought out. So they're expanding themselves, pretty massively. My only concern, though, is with having a movie out, 1 or 2 movies out a year. Like, I'm just worried for the Gundam franchise. Like, will that get people kind of sick and tired of it? Because like people are kind of going through a fatigue right now with like Marvel, Star Wars, all that. Like, will that same thing happen to Gundam?
I don't think that's going to happen with Gundam. Because Gundam is still like fairly new to a lot of people. So like, because like with Marvel, or Star Wars, you have like other sources where like you almost read a similar story before. Like for example with Marvel, right? So many of the stories that they start making into live action films, a lot of them are something similar to those stories you've already read.
Right.
And obviously Marvel with so many movies. Jesus, how many movies do they have? Like,
Don't count, please. It's gonna take us like 5 years.
oh, okay, never mind.
Too many. I mean, again, they have the whole cinematic universe right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. I'm honestly, I've had enough of the MCU. I don't really feel like I'm gonna be so hyped for like any upcoming movies.
See, I'm fine. Like, I just want to know what happened after Infinity War. Like, I know they have Captain Marvel and all that, which might tie in. But like, honestly, I just want the next part of what happened in the last Avengers movie. I don't want anything else because like.
And it's also like, here's where Marvel kind of like messed up Avengers 4. Where because we have photos and stuff for like, for example, Spider-Man Homecoming 2 or no, Far From Home.
Yeah, Far From Home.
That's the official name for the movie. So we have set photos and stuff for that. So like you kind of know, okay, fine, he's gonna come back, and a lot of people who died in Infinity War are all gonna come back.
Yeah.
Right.
See,
so that kind of
spoiled
spoiled the movie for like Avengers 4, at least for me. So
I mean, just by hiring what's his name, Tom Holland?
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Yeah, just by hiring him, you know that they're not going to cast him in 2 movies and then that's it, or technically 3 movies if you count Civil War.
Yeah, even though the Black Panther guy, he
like,
just got a movie. Then
and then he died. Like that's not going to happen. So
yeah, I mean, I honestly feel like a few things like Black Panther or Spider-Man and Civil War and then Homecoming, I feel like that just ruined
the
Infinity War's ending, because it would have been cooler if like they were introduced before a little sooner, and then in Infinity War they die and then everything's like quiet till Avengers 4, and then after Avengers 4 they can release more movies. At least that way we wouldn't like know what's gonna happen in Avengers 4.
Right.
But back to Gundam.
Yeah. No, see, like, that's my thing. Again, 1 to 2 films a year with Anime News Network and everything like that. And, like, yeah, true that some of these stories we've seen before in comics and animated series, but at least in Japan, since Gundam isn't as popular as it once was for, like, a Western audience, but, I mean, pretty sure it's getting there. But, again, we have recap movies probably that are coming out, and then we're going to have new movies.
If the movies are going to be same universe as like the century, like Universal Century, or like based on the same timeline, I think that's gonna be a problem because you're gonna kind of have to watch the whole series.
Exactly.
But if it's like a new timeline they're starting just for the movies, I think they can make it work.
I think that's what they're probably gonna do. I think that would be simpler, and that might just attract more people to the Gundam franchise.
It just depends how they handle it. I mean, it's Sunrise. For the most part, they're all about mecha. Like,
what have they done before?
Gundam. No, okay. They've done like shitloads of mecha. They did like Big O, the whole Brave series, which encapsulated like different other mecha series like Gal Gaigar and tons of others.
Okay, so they have experience with Gundam basically.
Yeah,
Mechas,
again, like I mean, all the Gundams are all Sunrise.
Yeah,
right. Okay, all right.
The thing is, not all of their shows are good.
Yeah,
Seed.
Yeah. So, so that's another problem. Because obviously with these movies, there'll be more. Gundam will be exposed more. It's like whether or not that's a good thing or not, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm just worried that they might burn themselves out. And then with Sunrise, I know you guys love Gundam. It gives them all the money, but they have so many rights to like other mecha series that just don't get love anymore. Or they could fucking make a new mecha series. It's like, guys, come on, let Gundam go. Like, I know it makes you that money, but make something else. Or team up with another studio, take their mecha ideas, and just do that. Fucking give me Sunrise Mazinger Z. Beautiful.
I want like Gurren Lagann.
I mean, that I don't think will work.
I just.
What do you mean, like we want good? It's already out. Like, what do you want from it? A remake?
No.
What?
I just want it.
What do you mean?
I want Gurren Lagann.
Then go get it.
I want a real one.
Go watch episode 7. Is it episode 7? Or am I the dumbass?
You're a dumbass.
Did you guys watch Gurren Lagann?
It was episode 6.
Twice.
Was it 6?
Yes.
Okay.
You're a dumbass.
Hey, it ended in episode 6 and it started in episode 7.
Yeah, but the big main thing was in episode 6.
Yeah, but the after thing got me more than the big thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because for me, when I got to the ending of episode 6, I'm like, oh damn! Now I'm gonna have to finish this.
Oh yeah. So here's a bit off topic, but that's how I developed my anime watching rule. So I used to watch up to episode 4 before deciding if anime shit or not.
Right.
Then once Gurren Lagann happened, I started watching to episode 7. Then I realized most animes are 12 episodes, so fuck it, I just watch it all.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann just fucked it up for you.
Usually when I like watch anime, if it's 12, I'd kind of just try to like finish it off. But if it's like 24, maybe 26 or more, I kind of watch like half. And if it's like interesting, if the halfway point is interesting, I watch the rest. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't gonna go anywhere.
And that's how kids SAO lured you in.
You watched SAO?
No, God, no. Yeah, I did actually. I watched the abridged series. It was amazing.
The first 12 episodes were okay. Like, they were acceptable, I would say.
They were good.
And then the shit happens of the, what's it called? Alfheim Online? Something like that.
Yeah, okay.
That shit happens. You see, I'm shitting on it.
Yeah.
I'm watching the latest one.
Yeah, but you need to know what you should.
No, I have this problem. If I start something, I can't stop.
See, I've been tempted to watch Sora because I've been wanting to do a segment on my channel called Getting Hip With It, where I watch popular shows that I just didn't watch because for whatever reason, like Attack on Titan or whatever. Well, see, Attack on Titan, like I've said before, I've tried getting into. It's just multiple times. So I'm not a hater. It just doesn't mesh well for me. I don't like a lot of the characters. The concept is like okay, like I've seen other concepts of giant monsters coming in, people have to fight. It's not revolutionary.
But are they naked giant monsters? That is the appeal.
In some cases they are.
Yeah.
Some cases they are.
I think in all cases they are. Excuse you.
Hey, no, listen.
It's bloody giant monsters.
Some like to cover themselves.
Ah.
With feathers or scales or something. So.
Monster girl, yes.
or just fur.
Fur too.
Yeah.
Monster Musume best manga. Please go read.
Yeah.
you know, just one episode you're gonna have in your channel, just gonna be me. Like not even you, just me talking about Monster Musume. Oh, me in official English, aka Hamza.
No, the three of us. The recommendation for that used to be one of my biggest videos right before the anime came out, and then I privated it.
Why?
Friends started coming onto my channel, and then I'm like, I gotta tidy myself up. But then after a while, after a while, I unprivated them all.
Oh, okay.
But then after this, people hearing this song think I'm going private.
What the fuck?
Listen, as it is, I was very like secure about like telling people I was into anime. Now I have more friends I can talk about anime, which is great. But then like having them come up to my channel and be like, "Oh, look at this cringy thing you did." I'm like, fucking damn it. Let me have my moment. That was like years ago.
I actually get really freaked out if like my siblings find out about my channel.
Oh yeah, same.
Especially for like
That's
especially
fine.
my gaming channel.
They're gonna find those 3 videos and they're gonna laugh. That's it.
Yeah. Like the gaming my brother actually found the one I made on
Oh, are we gonna name drop him? Put like a sound effect. Put a sound effect.
As it is, I was always debating because like we name dropped.
Yeah, why not? Dude, who the hell cares?
Look, this is what you're gonna do. Every time you name drop someone, put the sound effect related to them.
So
Yes, put the Crash Bandicoot sound down.
Actually, yeah, because that way our friends know who they are.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
What sound effects?
Shit, that's hard.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I would say because he's playing a lot of Red Dead, just put like a horse and like, okay,
fine.
No, don't put a horse. Put what I just said. Just me going over his name.
Please do that again. Okay.
There we go. That perfect. You're gonna have to edit that shit out. So much work. Just
I don't think this podcast will come out on Thursday. It's a busy week for me as it is.
You see, but this is gonna be your most successful podcast. What is this? Episode 69?
No, 3. What the fuck?
3.
You should have called me when this was more famous. Yes.
Oh boy. Should we just move on to like the next topic or?
Yeah, Castlevania's Adi Shankar plans to develop.
We already talked about that.
I'm like halfway, like just like, should we just restart this shit?
No, it's okay. We gotta commit. Anyways,
right.
Did you know that they're building a new Gundam statue?
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, it's apparently gonna be in Yokohama 2020.
Ah.
That's 18-meter life-size moving statue. I don't know what they mean by moving because
maybe he just might move his arms or something.
Technically,
didn't the Gundam statue in Tokyo do that?
Yeah, technically the unicorn statue and the one before. No, actually the one before didn't move. I think. No, wait, it did open its chest. The RX-78, but technically those did move. So I'm not sure if they mean like an actual moving statue or just like parts of it that move.
How, is it bigger than the other one?
No, let me check.
Yeah, check.
A lot of this podcast is also just waiting for you to check shit.
Unicorn. I'll read me typing, so to be more interesting.
Okay.
Unicorn Gundam statue size. Okay.
All right.
It's 19.7, so this is gonna be 1.7 meters shorter.
Oh.
Or for our American audience, 64.6 feet. And I don't know how to raise that to 18 meters, but yeah, there you go.
All right.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I'm like,
Yeah, I bring the diversity with this podcast.
Thank you.
Yes. I was gonna say something really racist. Never mind. Just edit that out.
Listen, most of this I'm going to be editing. Most of the time when it comes to the podcast, I just listen to it, maybe edit a few things that I remember, like distinctly remember. This, I'm going to be like, okay, edit.
No, you actually don't need to edit it because I didn't say anything. Hey, if you are fine with racist comments, like, comment, and subscribe. we will bring you the juiciest and the raciest comments you can say.
All right.
Amazing.
Let's just move on to topics because I said we were making record time, but now we're at 40 minutes. Actually, not that bad.
Are we not going to talk about the 5 new projects? I don't know, because according to the message you sent us, we are.
We're just... Sure.
So defeated.
Hey guys, I'm giving you more time for the podcast. You see? Enjoyment. Longer videos. Make that YouTube money.
Shit, my cheeks hurt.
Yes.
What are the 5 projects, my friend?
I don't know. No, just kidding. no, I'm messing. So, the Gundam, The Origin, is getting a TV edit of the 6-episode OVAs.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be a new Gundam build series.
Oh, okay.
SD Gundam, which is like those chibi Gundams.
Yeah. Super deformed.
Okay, it's written Sangoku, but I'm pretty sure it's Sengoku. Yes.
It's Son Goku.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Super times Gundam.
And the Reconquista and G film, and Gundam Hathaway's Flash 3-part film. So apparently everything except the Hathaway thing is happening 2019.
Okay, I have a question.
You don't know any of this shit?
That and...
Okay.
And who would win in a fight? Optimus Prime or Gundam?
Didn't they just
Depends
do like
on
a
the
death
Gundam.
battle on that?
Did they?
Yeah, there was a death battle. I think Optimus Prime won.
Why the fuck?
Because like supposedly in the comics he has this like he could create things.
It depends on which Gundam they're fighting. If they're
It
fighting
was
the
the
Gundam,
original OG Gundam.
the original OG Gundam's kind of shit. Like compared to the rest of the OP Gundam that can travel through time, shoot like 1 billion lasers per second, and you know.
So it was the
Or basically is a god. There's one Gundam which is basically god.
pretty sure. Yeah, actually no, in G Gundam there is like God Gundam.
Yeah, there
Actually, that's what G meant. It was God Gundam. Yeah.
It is a revelation.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, G Gundam was like.
Have you seen Gundam The Origin?
No, not yet.
It is really good.
I've heard. There's a lot of Gundam I still need to watch.
If they're gonna make, I'm pretty sure the TV edit means it's gonna be an anime.
Yep.
Yeah, so if they're gonna make an animated series out of that, I'm kind of disappointed because I'm pretty sure the quality is gonna drop.
Yeah, see, that kind of confused me because normally for anime you have them compiled into like movies like Gundam. Where it's weird seeing it go the other way around. I'm like, has that happened before?
I think what's the name of that anime? It's a Gundam, whatever.
Oh, so it's another Gundam.
There was one that happened like that, I think, or it's the other way. I don't remember. It was I think Gundam Unicorn did that. It was OVA episodes first, like large movie, and then it made an anime, or it's the other way. Because the OVAs were 7 episodes, but each one's like an hour or 2 long, and the episodes were like 50 episodes.
Oh wow!
Like wait, didn't the original Gundam do the same thing? Like,
no, it made a movie later.
No, it made movies.
Like
okay, you're saying
movie first.
I get it.
I think
it's weird doing it the other way.
I think Unicorn and now this are going to be the only 2 Gundam series that have done it. Maybe there's other animes, I'm not sure.
Right. Okay.
But yes, quality drop, and maybe they're going to continue past where they stopped. I don't know.
Possibly. I mean, I guess that's how they would get other people to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, unless they just want to air it on Japan show. Like, maybe what they're trying to do is, because the OVAs, I'm not sure if they're aired on TV. So maybe they want to air this on TV.
I don't think OVAs air on TV, I think. Because I think they're like just straight to DVD or whatever. But that's all the Gundam for now. There's not like 5 other projects I need to know about, right?
Yes, it's fine.
All right, so we got all the Gundam out of the way. Let's move on to topics. We got 2. One of them I think is actually lengthier. I'm actually debating whether we should do it. So I'm going to just move on to the second topic before deciding.
Let's finish that in 2 seconds so we can go back to the first.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So favorite and least favorite genre.
Okay, this one's a bitch because what do you mean? Like there are so many subgenres.
Exactly.
And then there's genres.
Exactly.
Do you want favorite genre or subgenre?
That's why this is going to be long.
So this is the first one. Okay, nice.
No. The first one is going to be long too. But this...
Fuck.
Yeah.
What is the first one?
How did you get into anime? At least for me, it's a whole saga.
Mine is literally a 3-second. You know what? I'll just give it to you.
Okay.
My uncle told me, "Here, watch Dragon Ball," when I was 2. Done.
When you were 2?
Yep. And I watched it in French. I didn't get shit.
French?
What? I didn't understand shit. It was a channel called Mango.
Je m'appelle Goku.
Yes. Son Goku. I still remember the theme song. It's like Dragon Ball Z, 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 toujours avec Gohan. Anyways. Yeah. Yes.
Gohan?
Yes. No. Basically, the channel was an anime channel called Mango.
Mango.
Like, manga.
Yeah.
And amazing.
Like the fruit?
Yeah,
mango?
like the fruit mango.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my 2 seconds. There we go.
Oh,
All right.
You have a 2 second, or you have a whole?
Oh yeah, I was horny one day and I asked Hamza what like the anime world is about, and he told me about High School of the Dead.
Wait. Hold on. You're horny, so you just decide, let me get into anime.
He watched.
Yeah,
Monster
pretty
Movie.
much.
Well, I know yours is a more interesting story.
Yeah, my
Yeah, he watched Dragon Ball Evolution, then he's like, oh, okay, this can't be the real thing.
No, there's like, okay, you don't have to get that close to the mic.
But what if they?
God,
what if it's
damn
guys? It's ASMR.
No, I actually tried. This mic can't do it. I tried.
Hi guys, this is the Punchcast ASMR.
No.
You see those random spikes in audio?
Actually, let me see. Yeah, we're so right in the middle of the ASMR they were doing.
Audacity fucked up.
And also, I pulled back the mic and I unplugged the mic. So then Audacity was like, "What the fuck happened?" So Audacity just shut off. Thank
Audacity
God.
was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
So editing this is going to be like just so fun.
Yeah, well, listening to this will be even more fun.
Yeah, listening to this is fine.
When I'm at home watering my plants,
You don't have
just be
plants.
listening. Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so anyways, we left off at your anime story. You were horny. You asked Hamza about anime.
And he got
Yeah.
That's it?
Okay, no.
Okay.
See, okay. Yeah. So basically, we went to we got tickets for AnimeCon.
Oh, okay.
That's
And-
the first time you watched anime or got into it?
Yeah, before that, because before that I was like,
just getting into it hardcore.
before that I was like, I watched a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, but like it was always like whatever's on TV, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, so when we got tickets to AnimeCon, and then everyone was like, "Hey, wait, maybe you should watch anime first." I'm like, you know what?
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. And then I binged One Punch Man that night.
Okay.
And I also binged High School of the Dead.
So the horny part is true.
Yeah, no, the horny part is true.
Wait, so when you were horny, did Hamza recommend One Punch Man?
No.
Yeah.
See, here's what happened. Here's what.
He's horny for that short jump. That's not true.
Okay, no. See, here's
I know.
Okay, see, here's what happened, right? So they said, okay, get it. You should like watch at least something, right? Just know what you like. Just you'll know something when you go to the con tomorrow. So Hamza's like, you know what? You can just watch One Punch Man. I'm like, okay, fine. So I got home around like 6 and I started watching One Punch Man on Kiss Anime.
I like how that you gave a specific
finished-
timing that you came home at 6. I mean, you could have continued the story without saying specifically at 6, but sure.
You
Or
mentioned-
anyways.
He even mentioned the site he was on, what clothes he was wearing, the scent of cologne.
Yeah, I was wearing my shorts, just the shorts.
Just the shorts.
Yeah, just my
Topless.
shorts. Yeah, and the cologne I had on was Fahrenheit.
Cologne?
Yeah,
Fahrenheit?
yeah.
Why not
Oh,
Celsius?
that's a good one. Oh my gosh, look at it like the audio right now. Oh my god. Oh.
I made sure to go away and laugh.
Oh. It's fine.
Yes.
Okay,
It just shows how
anyways.
much- yeah, okay.
Yourself, yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyways, back to the thing, yeah? So Hamza was like, okay, you should watch One Punch Man. So I binged One Punch Man, and around like 11, it was like late at night. I called up Hamza again. I'm like, okay, so I watched One Punch Man. What should I watch next? Dude, I'm in the zone. I want to watch another one. He's like, okay, fine. And he was talking about, like, he was recommending different anime. And he was like, oh, there's this other one. Maybe you might like it. It's got zombies. I'm like, yeah, I like zombies. I'm like, I was like, but is it good though? He's like, I don't know. It's got zombies and boobies. I'm like, fuck you. I'm watching that shit. And then I watched High School of the Dead, and it was a very nice experience. Yeah. At this after High School of the Dead, I got out of. I was like, yeah, no more ecchi, no more ecchi.
Bullshit.
That's
Perfect.
perfect.
Shit.
Nope. I actually haven't seen ecchi after.
You just rewatch High School of that.
Yeah, I just every
Yeah,
time
okay,
I
so
want
that-
to.
That's the only ecchi you consume.
Yes.
You should watch, what's it called? The demon one with the boosted shit?
High School DxD.
Yeah, that's
I saw like an
and it has
episode
a
or two.
D's nuts joke in the dub.
Yeah. Oh no! Wait, I think I think you sent it. Yeah. Yeah. No, but seriously though, those were the first two anime that I got, and manga. The first manga I ever read was One Piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got salty about Tokyo Tower.
No.
Yeah.
No. Why did I get salty about Tokyo Tower?
We-
I
we
had
went-
seen almost half of One Piece.
No, we went to Tokyo Tower, and
Okay.
we went inside. There was a One Piece tower.
Yeah.
So on the top floor, I believe there was a manga section where it had spoilers, you could say.
Yes.
And I don't think you saw anything.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Because you guys actually told me, yeah, there's spoilers. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to ruin
Yeah,
the,
but
the shit for
because
me.
you didn't see it, you didn't get to see the awesomeness of that area.
Yeah,
So you're salty about
that
that.
is the only reason why I want to go back to Japan now.
Yes.
To Tokyo Tower. Obviously, I want to go to Japan anyway, but like that's the sole reason I want to go to Tokyo
You have
Tower
been
again.
warned. Spoiler warning. We're gonna spoil One Piece. I'll tell you which part we're spoiling. The part where Ace dies. Yes, we're spoiling that.
Yeah, so there was a
What
big...
the fuck?
Spoiler warning: everyone dies.
Yes. So there was like this small room where there was a body of Ace, and he's like dying, or like the scene in the anime. And in that scene, he speaks to Luffy in his ear. There was a motherfucking like speaker that speaks to your left ear
yeah, I
alone,
heard about
specifically. I just stand on the X mark or whatever that shit mark on the ground was, and I hear Masaka. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who's speaking?
He got like he shrugged, looked behind him. What
I
the
was so.
fuck is
I
this?
thought someone literally whispered in my ear. I turned. I just see my friends. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "There's someone here."
Must be the enemy stand.
Yes. So
Yes, amazing.
now Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh wait, no. Actually, real quick on that One Piece thing, it just reminded me of a story that included Hexbeard Raheem.
Yes.
I remember you messaged me while you were reading One Piece about you were in the Whitebeard War thing, and this is still on the spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
You were like, "Oh, I hope Ace doesn't die. I really like him." And, like I just read that, I'm like, "Oh no! Oh no!" And then he messaged me. He's like, "He died."
Same
Yeah,
thing
no.
happened. Same thing happened to me with JoJo Part 2. Yeah, remember Caesar?
Oh, mhm.
Yeah. So everyone was telling me you gotta watch the opening. It has secrets in it. And I'm like, sure. I'm religiously analyzing the opening each episode, and then I noticed that Joseph he's wearing a headband, Caesar's headband, and he's screaming or crying. And I was like, this better not mean he's dead, because he is and was, or I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. He is my favorite character.
I see.
Yeah. So I'm like, guys, is Caesar gonna die? Everyone's like, no, dude, they won't kill
Fucking
Caesar
dude,
off.
this has happened a few times now where my favorite character just dies.
A few.
It's happened with fucking Ace.
Spoilers.
Spoilers,
Okay.
whatever. Okay, it happened with this one character in The Walking Dead.
Spoilers.
He said one character in The Walking Dead. So it
Yeah, but
doesn't-
it's a spoiler.
What the fuck?
The
Everyone
Walking
dies.
Dead. That's in the title.
Does everyone die? Can I quote you on that? That everyone dies.
Yeah, at one point I think everyone's just gonna die.
At one point, unless they're immortal, everyone dies.
Yes.
Nah, makes sense.
Okay, this also happened. Okay, this actually happened in a few comic book stories as well, where I'm like, oh, please, this guy doesn't, please don't kill him off. And then they kill the guy off. I mean, not really, because they always come back every year.
I mean,
so
like Thor died and came back as a woman. I don't give a shit.
yeah.
Actually,
Like,
that
it was
sounds like
just-
the most anime bullshit right there.
It is the most
come
anime.
back as a woman.
No, but see, with Thor, with Thor it's a little different, because with Thor it's based on Thor's power, right? So like, if the actual Thor dies, anyone who is worthy enough to lift the hammer will get Thor's power. He'll become the new Thor, or he or she. So a lot of women have lifted Thor's hammer in the
That sounds
past.
so sexual.
Yeah. So
Hey, baby, you left my hammer. If you know what I mean. Milnir's very pleased at the moment.
Milmi is very happy.
No, Raj, keep going. You're gonna lift my hammer, it'll be elevated.
Only those who are worthy may lift my hammer. Yes.
Bring down the thunder. Just swings. Onwards to the pussy.
Oh my god. Open the Bifrost gate. I shall go slay.
Oh damn. We just invented so much Thor porn right now.
I'm pretty sure someone has already thought of all of this.
Listen though, I want credit.
God.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll talk about. See, actually, Dragon Ball Evolution wasn't even the start. It goes back even further than that, man. That's what I'm talking. This is a whole saga right here, buddy.
Shit.
The whole podcast could just be about my anime introduction, and it includes horniness.
Hey, nice. Got him.
No, actually, I think the horniness came before Dragon Ball because I was at a ripe age when I was 12, baby.
Ah, yes.
That's when I was ready. Anyways. Obviously I knew about Pokemon and all that stuff. I saw Misty. I'm like, damn, girl. No. We can't get too loud because we're recording.
Where are we recording?
In a university.
Wow, did you just give us a location? Can we now find you?
Not the exact location.
But now we are looking out for universities. Search all the universities in the world. Look for a falcon. He's the one. And an old man.
Sorry.
An old man carrying a falcon. And then, I don't know the fuck I am, but yeah.
Salty person.
Yes, that's very...
Well, your icon's a cat. A very salty cat.
Yes. You know what? If this is the start of my YouTube career, that cat's staying forever.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, going back, I knew about Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that. I didn't know it was anime at the time. I just thought it was cartoons, and it was done by a specific studio, and they just all had like somewhat similar art style. So I always found it weird. I'm like, oh, what's this giant water that'll just come behind their head when they're nervous or something? You know, shit like that they always do in anime. Eventually, I found out what anime was, and like I think my proper introduction is that one of my aunts. She saw this movie at some film festival, Spirited Away. She really liked it. She wanted me to see it. So she bought the DVD, gave it to me for her birthday. So I watched it, and I enjoyed it, but it freaked the shit out of me. Because at that age, I think it was probably like 9 or 10.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't used to seeing blood or gore. And like, Spirited Away wasn't super bloody, but there are scenes that are kind of creepy and bloody. So as a kid, I was like shocked, but I was so shocked I couldn't move. I just watched the whole movie. And it stuck with me. Which I don't think is how everyone's memories of Spirited Away goes. It's like, oh, I saw this movie, it was so awesome. For me, I was horrified, but I kept on watching anyways. So I'm like, oh, and then around that time, Cartoon Network started playing a lot of Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah, on Toonami, yeah?
I think so, but I actually didn't see that much Toonami, because at the time Toonami would be playing, I was either doing homework, playing games, or going outside with my friends, so I didn't really catch Toonami that much, and by the time I started watching Toonami, was when it was going downhill, when it was just showing the filler episodes of Naruto, repeats of Dragon Ball GT, and Blue Dragon.
Oh, Blue Dragon.
I actually saw Blue Dragon. That was the only anime I was watching. I was looking forward to watching it week by week. And then I remember, I got to this episode, and like at the end, and I was so hyped. They're like, oh yeah, there's the boss's castle. We're going to go in there and, you know, fight the final boss. And I was hyped. I'm like, can't wait for next episode. Right after that, it was Toonami's final commercial. Like, yeah, we're going. I'm like, what? You're ending? And this was before we had, you know, Crunchyroll. And like, I didn't know where you could watch anime. So I'm like, well, I'm fucked. I don't know what happens. It just ends. It ends without a proper ending. And that was the first time that shit ever happened to me. So I was like, well, I'm fucked. And then after that, I'm like, oh, anime, that's a thing. And I used to wake up really early in the morning. Like, I would wake up, at the time, I think I would wake up at 5:30. Before going to school, I'll just eat breakfast, watch TV in the living room. And as I was flipping through the channels, because there isn't that much on at 5:30, it's a lot of like paid advertisements and whatnot, or like reruns of old TV shows like Full House or Family Matters. And sometimes I would see those reruns like over, and I'm like, okay, I already know this episode. So I flipped over to Adult Swim because they showed anime. It was Inuyasha.
Oh, that's my childhood.
And then like I was blown away because again at the time I just knew like American cartoons, and like most of them are pretty tame compared to what anime has. So in Inuyasha, you got this like demon wolf guy just like slicing through people with his claws and big ass sword. And I've never seen a sword that big before. So, and then like I saw all these Japanese demons, and I did like Japanese monsters because like I remember a lot of the Asian restaurants I would go to, they would have these like really nice murals on the wall. I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. I like that art style. So this anime had like the main character fighting that shit, which is cool. So I would tune in every now and then to watch. It was either Inuyasha or like the old episodes of Astro Boy, which I didn't even know that it was black and white. I still didn't know that was an anime. I still thought that was a cartoon. So way later. Yeah. But then there's this one episode of Inuyasha, and here's where the horniness comes in. Oh. When the main girl Kagome is taking a bath, and they don't show her nipples obviously, but you know how anime is where they're just like Barbie doll anatomy, where you just don't, you see the boob but you don't see the nips for whatever reason, because that's what people really care about. Anyways, so
hashtag free the nipple.
Yeah, hashtag free the nipple. So I saw that.
Oh no!
I don't think you can put that in.
I didn't even hear it, so let's hope I can't hear it while replaying. But anyways, I saw that and I was like, damn, because like I haven't seen like tits before. I was like 11. Yeah. So I was, or 12. I was like, oh shit, what is this? What am I feeling right now?
Your little friend goes like, whoop, 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 my turn. I can't stop imagining it.
Oh god, no.
That's when the little falcon rose.
The falcon punched that pants. Beat that.
Anyways, so my mind was blown. I'm like, this has violence, Japanese monsters, and tits. Sign me the fuck up. So at the time, we had like an on-demand service, and there was anime on demand. And lo and behold, they didn't have that much of a selection. It was either some horror stuff like Boogie Bop Phantom. Yeah, Boogie Butt. Yeah. No, it was Boogie Bop Phantom, which I didn't watch because it sounded scary at the time. I still wasn't that used to gore. Something that just looked like a Yu-Gi-Oh ripoff called like Kiba. No one really remembers. Nice. And then everything else they had was ecchi shit. We had like this show called This Ugly Yet Beautiful World.
Oh my god, shit.
Maho Romantic.
Oh my god.
UFO Princess Ultra Maiden. It was those three, and I watched all three of them.
Wait, what's the last one?
UFO Ultra Maiden Princess Valkyrie or something like that.
So I'm 2/3 corrupt anyways.
Yeah. So the only one I actually properly watched was Maho Romantic, because I actually liked the story.
Shit, someone else?
Because the other ones, I only watch and I fast forwarded to the good scenes. And mind you, I was baller as fuck though, because I would go early in the morning, 5:30, I would go to the main living room TV. And in the main living room TV, my parents' door is like right there. So they could open up. Well, I'm like, nah, man, I'm horny, I'm young. I was daring as fuck. Like, let me put this shit on. Yeah. Sit down on the couch and just watch some animated opie. My credibility is going down really hard right now. No, but I'll bring it back up. Just like my dad. I swear, anyone who just watches my channel normally versus right now, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with Falcon? Normally, he's a pretty respectable guy with a lot of anime knowledge and shit. And here he is, he's just some horny asshole. So I really like Maho Romantic and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, anime is really cool and this, that, the other. Then I saw Dragon Ball Evolution. And I remember I had a lot of friends that hyped up Dragon Ball Z and all that. I just never saw it because of Toonami and everything. I saw an episode of GT. And the episode I saw confused the fuck out of me. Because it was like young, because, in GT, Goku goes back to being a kid. Yeah. So I remember there's like Goku's grandkids come up to him. Again, he's a kid. I don't know this. And they're like, Grandpa, you have to get the Black Star Dragon Balls. I'm like, Grandpa, he's a kid. And I was like really confused. Okay, so let me explain just what happened. We're in the middle of this podcast. Again, we're in a university. Door opens, janitor walks in with his tea, looks at us, and then just quickly fucks off.
He's like, oh shit, Falcon, I can't disrupt that.
He's like, fuck, they're talking about anime boobs again. Don't want to catch the weeb. So anyways, I remember Dragon Ball Evolution came out.
So wait, sorry to cut you off, but Dr. Stone, Dr. Weeb?
Yeah, Dr. Weeb.
This is what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're converting into weebs for the next 3,000 years.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, in my
Oh,
head,
no.
in my head, I'm just gonna be thinking about animated titty.
Yeah, that's
for
how
like-
you're gonna stay pure. Yeah.
I'm gonna bust out after being hard for so long.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I didn't even like this in real life. See, look, this is what you guys do to me. Anyways, this is what this podcast does to me. Anyway, so Dragon Ball, everyone's hyping it. I'm like, let me give it a shot. And like, producer. This is when I learned a producer doesn't really mean much in the movie, because the producer was Stephen Chow, who I knew about his movies. He did Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer, and I really liked those movies. So I'm like, oh, okay, I heard Dragon Ball Z had a lot of crazy action. This guy's really good at crazy ass action. Let me see this movie. Watch the movie. I'm like, what the fuck is this? That and Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action movie, at that time were the only two times I was ever disappointed while watching a movie. Now, at least with Dragon Ball Evolution, it was like a rental from Blockbuster, which, that's dating it because that doesn't exist anymore. Really old. But
Okay.
Avatar I saw in theaters. I had no choice. My parents were hyped for me. They're like, yeah, your favorite cartoon just got a movie. Let's go watch it in theaters. And I remember one time I pretended to go to the bathroom just so I could be away from the movie. I was that
Oh my
disappointed.
god.
I was that disappointed. It was really, I think at that time, it was a really sad moment. I'm like, something I like is on the big screen. I should be happy. But now I'm sad. So with Dragon Ball, I was just confused. And unlike other people who will just see that live action movie, criticize it, never look back, anime's weird, fucked up, whatever. Me, I'm like, nah, I have to get to the bottom of this. So I researched Dragon Ball Z and everything. And I realized you don't start with Dragon Ball Z, you start with Dragon Ball. So then I was like scouring the web. Where can I watch this? Coincidentally, it was all on YouTube. And at that time, I got a tonsil surgery, so I couldn't be at school for like a month and a half. So during that month and a half, on my PS3, because we packed like a majority of the TVs, on my PS3, on the YouTube app, I was watching Dragon Ball. And I was like, this shit is hype as fuck. Oh my god. And of course, Dragon Ball also had more titties.
Yeah.
So it also, Bulma was fine as fuck. So
Yeah,
I kept on.
you fulfilled your action needs and your dick needs.
Yes. It fulfilled all my needs. My shonen needs.
Yes. Wait, you started with Dragon Ball?
Yep.
A lot of people I know started with Z.
Exactly.
I feel like okay, we're one of the only two that we know, because everyone's gonna go like,
No,
oh,
I
started.
started with Dragon Ball.
Okay, so the cool
If
thing-
Hamza was here, he's like, oh, I read the official English manga for Dragon Ball.
yes, that is definitely what he would say. I still remember he's like, I'm gonna rewatch Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, you read the manga, there's no point. He's like, no, I gotta see that action scene. He didn't fucking do it.
Yeah, because he hates the Dragon Ball Z anime.
Yeah, like it's the same
I think he hates
shit.
both all Dragon Ball.
Does he?
I think he
No,
hates
yeah, actually,
Dragon Ball
he
Z and
hates the Dragon Ball anime. And I think he didn't even like Dragon Ball that much. I think once he went to Z, again, I'm not sure. We could probably ask him next podcast. But I think he just mainly likes the Z portion of the manga. I just really like Dragon Ball because I like the fantasy martial arts element it had. And Z just dropped all that shit. Like, everything that was fantasy is now aliens.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was also super salty because, like, in Dragon Ball, you had all these weird animal people and dinosaur people and all that's gone in Z. Those people barely show up anymore.
No, they're just dying, or like they're that 1 second when he's gathering.
I feel like
strength.
Dragon Ball was like aimed at like. We're recording on audio. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I feel like Dragon Ball was aimed at kids.
Yeah.
You would have paused.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so basically what happened at the end of the podcast is that since we recorded in a university, one of the janitors came in, and normally when the janitors come in, they kind of back off once they see us recording, but this janitor had no chill. He had his tea in his hand and his phone in the other, and he was determined to sit in that classroom. So we were telling him we're recording, and he just continued to sit on the table, drink his tea, and like he was just playing music videos. So like even if we still recorded there would be no way in hell we'd be able to properly finish off the podcast, and no other room was available for recording. So that's the ending of this episode of the Punchcast.